All right, first at 5:30, it's debate night in America, and this is a live look at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. In about 3.5 hours, that is where Vice President Harris and former President Trump will face off in their first and potentially only debate.
Yeah, this will be the first time they're meeting face to face, by the way, and the stakes really couldn't be higher. When President Biden and former President Trump debated back in June, you know, it totally changed the state of the race.
And we should remind you there are just 56 days until the presidential election.
Yeah, and polls show the race for the White House remains neck and neck. Natalie Brand joins us live tonight from Philadelphia with more on what's at stake and what we can expect tonight. Natalie, good to see you.
Hi, Lorenzo. Leslie, good to be with you. We've been talking to voters in this key battleground state, and many of them tell us their minds are pretty much made up, but they acknowledge the stakes tonight are sky high, and they tell us that they want to hear detailed answers to the questions tonight, not just talking points or personal attacks.
The stage is now set for the first face-off and meeting between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. The debate taking place in the hotly contested battleground state of Pennsylvania, where voters will be closely watching. What are you expecting from this debate?
I'm expecting, hopefully, answers. I really would like to see what both candidates are able to bring to a public stage directly addressing our nation.
And with Harris only recently becoming the Democratic nominee, voters say they want to hear more about her policy proposals. Tony DiIulio, an independent, says he will be listening for substance and style.
Really what's important is somebody that can articulate their ideas, listen, respond well. I want to see civility. That's one of the things I feel like we've been missing a lot of recently.
On Capitol Hill, Trump allies advised him to steer clear of personal attacks.
I think President Trump would be wise to explain how he would change the country, stay away from the personal stuff, talk about policy differences.
Democratic leaders expect Harris will lean into her experience as a prosecutor to go after Trump and detail differences between the two.
A stark contrast in two candidates. One who's a seasoned prosecutor who is going to make her case, and one who is a felon.
The 90-minute debate will have no studio audience. Candidates are not allowed pre-written notes on stage, and microphones will be muted when it's not their turn to speak.
And as CBS News has been reporting, the candidates have taken very different approaches to preparing for tonight. Vice President Harris has been in Pennsylvania for several days now, intensely practicing with mock debates. We've learned she even had a phone call with 2016 Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton to get her advice on debating Donald Trump. Trump, meanwhile, according to sources, his preparation has been less formal, but he is getting some help, we've learned, from Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and also former Democratic Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, who you may remember debated Harris during 2019's Democratic primary season. Live in Philadelphia, I'm Natalie Brand. Back to you.
Yeah, ultimately it sounds like voters want a bit of substance tonight.
It'll be must-see TV tonight, and we'll see what they get. Natalie, thank you so much. And of course, you can watch CBS News coverage of tonight's debate starting at 9 right here on WUSA 9. And then stay tuned for the news at 11. Our verified team will be fact-checking claims made by both candidates.
Yeah, so if you want to have company while you watch the debate, our team has compiled a list of watch parties across the D.C. region. Check them out right now by scanning that QR code on your screen. The full list is also on our website, WUSA9.com, and our free news app.